This is the 2024 Sec 1 Geography WA1 Revision Guide. Please pause if you need to take down any information. General reminders. It will be happening on Term 1 Week 6 Tuesday. Duration will be 30 minutes. Score is 10 marks. Coverage, like mentioned in class, will be Topic 1, Topic 2, and Topic 3 of Chapter 1. For the test, you are allowed to bring your 4-page notes, which will consist of 2 pieces of A4 paper, handwritten, right? If you have handwritten notes on your iPads, it can be printed out, but it needs to be handwritten. Nothing that is text that is typed is allowed. A4 paper can be foolscap paper, it can be blank A4 paper, it can be colored A4 paper, but you will only to bring in 2 pieces of A4 paper, maximum of 4 sides. No additional post-its or any other paper can be attached to these 2 pieces. At the end of the WA1 test, you are to attach your A4 paper notes, your 2 pieces of A4 paper, to the back of the WA1 and submit. Reminders, please use dark blue or black ink for your answers in WA1. You may also want to bring along a ruler. General reminders. Okay. Very importantly, the WA is a way for you to gauge how much you have learned, right? So there's actually really no need for you to cheat or to attempt to cheat. Okay, please remember, we have to uphold your CREST diet values. Secondly, please do not borrow anything from anyone during the test or the exam. If you need any help, please raise your hands. The invigilator will come along and assist you. Please do not talk, do not communicate in any way once the exam has started. Do not use pencil. Do not use pencil to write your answers. Do not use correction tape or correction liquid. If you have made a mistake, simply cancel it neatly and write above or below in the empty space that is around. Try your best not to change ink color midway through the test. By saying that, by this I mean write in blue and change to black in the middle of the paper. Do not think you don't need to revise. We all need to revise. Very quickly, let's review what we've covered so far. For topic 1, we're looking at information from page 6 to 10 of your textbook. What are the 4 components of the physical environment, right? This is important. You need to be able to spell and identify where these things are. How do humans use these 4 components? This is important. For topic 2, what is human geography? We'll be looking at page 11 and 12 of your textbook. What are some of the key concepts behind this section? Topic 2, you need to be able to know, identify, explain, spell what the 2 aspects of the built environment are. How do you decide if a place that is shown to you is a built environment or a physical environment? What is the concept of housing? What would you be able to give as an example of housing? Second aspect, what about transportation system? Can you give us an example of transportation system? What is it used for? Where can you find one? Finally, for topic 3, we will be looking at geographical concepts. Topic 3 is a bit longer. It's from page 13 to page 20. We'll be looking at what a space is, how is it different from a place, and as a result, these are things that you can be tested on. What's the value of emotions and meanings? How is it important to places in our minds? Will a place continue to be a place if you didn't have any meaning attached to it, any emotional experience attached to it? How do humans change the physical environment into a built one? what is actually done. Can you give us an example? Are environments independent? Can environments truly exist without affecting their neighboring environments? Is it truly possible? Further on, in the topic 3, we also looked at map scale. We also looked at time scale, and we ended off with geographical scale. So in terms of map scales, I want to bring you back. You need to be able to know the difference between a large scale map and a small scale map. Which one do you see more details? What kind of maps will give you more details? What kind of maps will give you less details but larger areas? What are these maps used for? Ideally, can you use any map for navigation? What is time scale? Remember our examples. Changes that have happened over time to physical and built environments. 50 years ago, was your home where it was? 50 years ago, did your home belong to members of your family? 30 years ago, what about 10 years ago? Okay. Changes happen over time in the same physical environment, built environment. This is when we're looking at time scale. What is geographical scale? Can you remember my 5 common levels of geographical scale? Starting with local, all the way to global. So that was the content that you need to know this weekend. If you are able to, a good way to do your revision is to rewrite your 4-page notes, recraft the information, get it down, because you can bring your 4-page notes in with you. Nothing else. Answering, please remember geographical terms. Don't try to describe what those terms mean. They are geographical terms. You need to know how to spell them. I'll give you an example. Lithosphere. You cannot explain what lithosphere is to me. You need to be able to identify where the lithosphere is, just like your assignment. Spell lithosphere clearly. Always refer to information provided. So if we provide a photograph to you, a text source to you, graphs for you, please refer to the information. The question will make clear that you have to refer to the information. Finally, if that is not given to you, in some of our learning, there are real-world examples given. Please remember those and add them in to support your answers. This weekend, prepare your exam notes. Write it out. It helps memory. Consolidate all the information from both the printout of the slides that you have with all the additional annotations, textbook information from page 1 to 20. Remember, you must submit your 4-page notes with your test paper at the end of the exam. Should you be absent, you need to be covered with a medical certificate from a doctor. Otherwise, you will be given a 0. Makeup tests. If you are on MC, the day that you return to school, you will be doing the makeup test. That will be in the afternoon, after dismissal, in the school library. The day you return, that immediate day, is when you will do the makeup test. If you are absent, please let your teachers know. The day you return, please let your teachers know so they can meet you in the school library. They can tell you what time to meet them, and you will do the makeup test before you leave for home. All the best for your first WA. Have a good weekend ahead.